and give him the shaka.
Yes!
You done goofed. Troop.
Welcome to another episode of The Completionist. We're on every single channel, nothing but legit cartoons are playing. You know exactly which ones I'm talking about. I'm talking about
Rugrats, Hey Arnold, All Real Monsters, Ren and Stimpy, Rocko's Modern Life, Angry Beavers, Muppet Babies, Pinky and the Brain, Tiny Toons, Cat Dog, Rocket Power, Tailspin, DuckTales, Chip 'n Dale, Rescue Rangers, Darkwing Duck, Bonkers, Animaniacs, Bonkers, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and Doug.
Now that I've got your attention about that nostalgic rush we just went on, let's go ahead and dive into today's game, shall we?
Goof Troop. Now before I talk about the game, I just have to say there's something unbelievably magical about these games that were based on TV show and cartoon series. What was it? It's because they were handled by great companies like Capcom. Well, at least the good ones were.
But Beardman, shouldn't people stay away from TV shows and film-based video games? Aren't they just awful? Won't the world end at the end of 2012 because of these games? Connect Sports 2. You know, it doesn't seem that bad.
See, back in the day, before TV studios and film studios thought to themselves that they can create a game tie-in on their own for cheap, or hire some random company to do garbage work, they went to companies like Capcom to create their games. But Goof Troop was a popular television show, and Disney wanted to be smart about it. In fact, the smart ones always went to Capcom. For whatever reason, Capcom understood what it meant to make a game based on an already existing franchise.
The ultimate crossover in history!
Greg, that's Marvel vs. Capcom.
The crossover between two fighting franchises coming soon!
That's going to be Street Fighter crosses Tekken.
The ultimate cooking experience!
Cooking Mama?
Could you cooking, Mom?
I'll quickly explain the TV show for you nubs out there. You all know who Goofy is.
Oh, yeah?
And you all know who Evil Petey is if you've been keeping up on your A game for Disney. But did you know that on this show that they were neighbors and they were best friends? And they both have sons that are basically mini versions of themselves. Well, each episode basically involved Goofy and his family ruining Petey and their family's day. But in the end, it was all A-OK.
Just like magic. Disney magic.
Give me your money, magic. Give it all now.
In this game, Goofy and his mini-me son Max are fishing on a boat in a lake. While they be fishing, they see Petey and his mini-me son PJ get taken away on some type of pirate ship. So without hesitation, they immediately went after said pirate ship.
Aye, Captain! Wait, why didn't they just call the Coast Guard?
Well, naturally, their family friends are in trouble, so there's no time to react.
Yeah, here's how a normal person reacts. Cell phone! Call 911! My neighbor just got kidnapped, last seen in a pirate ship going west of the Pacific Ocean! Backup needed!
Wow, you're really talkative today.
I had it smoothie. I got 2 free boosts.
From there, Goofy and Max follow the group of renegades to a small island called Spoonerville Island.
Oh yeah, someone's getting some action!
You know, what the hell was in that smoothie, Greg?
I'm pretty sure it was wheatgrass. Cocaine. The cocaine.
We all know at this point that Capcom has nearly perfected the art of awesome via other franchises not their own on the early and late days of the Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis. But did you guys know that the leader of this project was the creator of Resident Evil?
I can see the similarities in gameplay mechanics. Can't you?
He created this game before Resident Evil, obviously, but it goes to show that when it came to business, Capcom did not mess around. The game definitely grasps the cartoonish feeling that the cartoon show had. Although as a kid, I didn't think there was enough in here for me to make me really go,
Oh, that's from the cartoon!
I admit it, I used to freak out when I saw a game that brought elements from the television or cartoon show within itself. You feel that much more connected to it and enjoy it that much more, because you relate to it. It's a nostalgic connection, and I feel the opportunity was missed here. But I need to give Capcom credit where it's due. This game feels incredibly original. The music, the atmosphere, the mechanics of how to use items and solve puzzles. This was a perfect blend of action, adventure, and puzzle solving.
The Legend of Goof, Ocarina of Troop.
So So from the get-go, you have the option to play as either Goofy or his son Max. Or if you got a buddy, you can do both. Which I have to say is way more fun, especially since while you can work together, you can also beat each other senseless by throwing pots at one another.
Hey, Dad, catch this pot with your face!
When you arrive at Spoonerville Island,
Oh, yeah.
you first arrive at the beach, the first level. This level is a great way to introduce the player on how to play the game. From the beginning, you realize that you can't jump or attack opponents, but rather, you need to figure out how to creatively kill them, whether it be by picking up a pot and throwing it,
In your face!
kicking a block at them,
A leg strength!
or shooting them with the hook shot.
Get over there! Stay relatively where you are.
The main difference between Goofy and Max is actually quite simple. Goofy can one-hit KO characters when he throws pots or whatever you can throw at him. Whereas with Max, it usually takes anywhere from 2 to 3 hits. On the other side of the spectrum, Max can run faster than his dad, making it easier to speedrun your way past enemies or puzzles that have changing floor patterns. When you play alone, you have the ability to hold 2 items at a time. Items range anywhere from a hook shot to a plank of wood to even a key to help you progress throughout the levels. When you play with a friend, the items get split in half, so it's one for you and one for your buddy. The most important aspect of this game to me is teamwork. Playing with a friend is so much more fun than playing by yourself, especially when it comes to solving puzzles and teaming up against bad guys. In this game, you don't have a life bar, but rather, you collect fruit in order to gain more lives. When you collect 7 hearts from collecting fruit, you gain an extra life. Aside from collecting fruit, you can also get diamonds that give you bonuses. Red diamonds give you extra lives, and green ones give you continues. And when you pick up the diamonds, you hear a nice music chime, which makes you want to celebrate like Jackie Chan.
Oh, yeah, I got that cherry! Oh, yeah! Rubies! Woo! Yeah!
You'll also notice too that for some interesting reason, there's these islanders that stand around not doing much, and if you talk to them, they give you advice that's not very helpful, or it's a given to the game mechanics.
Hey, man, watch out for the pirates. They'll try to kill you. Hey, man, eat fruit. Hey, man. You want some pot?
The enemy variety could have been a bit better. There are some levels that have exclusive enemies, but for the most part all they did was just change the color, and if we were lucky, they would add a new element like throwing stuff or fire. But rarely did the enemies do these things.
Yep, there's a pirate.
Oh hey, look, pirates!
Hey, guess what's here? More pirates.
Oh, and a pirate?
Hey, it's a pirate.
Is that a ghost? Nope, it's a pirate.
A giant bee!
The boss fights were my favorite part because of how drastically different they were from the action of the game. It's actually more difficult than anything. It was an offbeat change of pace, and it is very welcomed. Although some of these boss fights are, well, their methods are, they're questionable.
Oh, man, is that spicy cotton candy? That sounds deliciously Indian.
You travel through many different locations on the island. You start out on the beach, then you make your way more inland to a village, and then you're in a haunted mansion, and then you're cave diving, and then you end up on a pirate ship.
Spelunking! Child move!
So it turns out that there was a big mix-up from the beginning. The pirates kidnapped Petey and his son because they thought Petey was their pirate leader, but meanwhile, the pirate leader was enjoying a rousing day of whale spelunking.
Yeah, it was pretty arousing.
No, I said rousing, Greg.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean.
In the meantime, Petey acts as if he is the leader, and towards the end, the whale-eaten Petey comes back to reclaim his throne. Or his ship. His throne ship.
Yar, it's me throne ship.
So it's up to Max and Goofy to stop the whale spelunking connoisseur from sending Petey and PJ to their Gatorade death.
Gatorade death? That sounds fun!
Greg, no more smoothies!
Tomorrow, I'm gonna get 3 boosts.
Goof Troop is a fun game with little to no collectibles, and the boss fight towards the end of the game with the whale spelunker is actually quite hard. With that in mind, I give this game my completionist rating of finish it.
Gosh, we'll finish it.
That is all the time I have for today, guys. So please, as always, leave a positive or negative comment in the boxes below. Also, don't forget your game suggestions. And finally, after all this wait and anticipation, I can tell you guys my big announcements, and I've got 2 of them. The first one is that I am partnered with the Game Station. So now I'm a part of the Game Station family. I can't tell you guys, it's all because of the support you guys have been giving me. I'm so honored and so blessed that, you know, they've taken me under their wing, and I just can't wait to be making content through them. And I've also partnered with a website called Screw Attack, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have heard of it. I'm now partnered with those guys over there. It's kind of cool to be on the same side as AVGN now. That's pretty cool. But all of this, what does it mean? I can't talk. What does all this mean? It means that in the long run, guys, more videos for you. In fact, next week, there's going to be 2 new episodes of The Completionist. One right here on this channel, and one over at Screw Attack. So check in next week, and that's going to be what it is, guys. Now if you excuse me, pirates!
Pirates! Gihar!
Yarg, I'm a pirate too. I'm sorry, I'm really bad at the impressions.
Wow, they got really creative with that bee.
Well, they have to, you know, to be diverse to the, you know, bee culture.
Yeah.
Get it, bee?
Yeah. Instead of a pirate, they threw a bee in there. Because when I think of tropical freaking islands, I think of bees.
Well, I actually think about coconuts and like parrots and snakes.
Snakes? That makes sense. But bees now. Oh, hey, look, another pirate. Oh, and this one's being like that kid from Peter Pan where he turns into a ball.
Oh, what's his name? Oh, Thud Bucket, that's his name.
The people, they say that they chant the stuff. What do they chant something?
Oh, Rufio.
Yeah, that's right, Gerard. That's what they chant.
Rufio.
Yeah,
Rufio.
keep chanting it.
Rufio.
Keep chanting it.
Rufio.
Chant
Rufio.
it. Take
Rufio.
chant. It'll help you stop smoking.